Hello to all my beautiful witches and all the magical people in this community. I'm here to remind you that we are very close to the end of the year. Today, I was going to say tonight, actually probably is tonight. Oh, we're getting close. It's almost 6 o'clock, even though it doesn't look like it. But today is the 29th and it is time to do a little bit of prosperity magic, a little abundance magic, to tie off the end of the year with a really good high magical note. And while your spell is going in the background, I recommend a candle spell. I recommend a little incense. I recommend a few little crystals, a few little tokens, a few little symbols of what it is that you are wanting to draw into the new year. And using crystals such as citron or pyrite or something that sort of really leans into creativity, or even the root chakra like a ruby or a red garnet or a red jasper or a carnelian, something really delicious like that. I recommend cleansing the space first. This doesn't have to be necessarily a deep cleanse, but vacuum the floor and spritz the room and get the ambiance going and then begin your spell. This doesn't have to be a complicated one. We're talking folk magic here, so I'd keep an eye on the time. I wouldn't really worry about the phase of the moon at the moment. I'd look at the astrological timing, and if you don't know how to do that, I recommend getting the app Astro. Is it astro.com? Something like that. There's an app out there that will tell you the astrological timing. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of the app that I use now, but I'll leave it in the description of this video. But after you've done this, or even while this is going on, hold focus for as much as you can. Chant, sing, dance, raise a little energy, really get the party started, but in a really humble and simple and sweet way. And when you're done, I want you to go through your home and I want you to get rid of all your old spell remnants. This is best done today, tomorrow, and on the 31st. So get rid of all your spell remnants, because anything that is left still going, even if it hasn't fully come to fruition, anything that is left going needs to be disposed of thoughtfully. And you're going to need to cleanse and clear out that old energy. You can always reset spells. You can always commence new spells in the new year, but it is always a really good idea to just tie off all those magical loose ends and to burn your petitions and to get rid of anything that no longer feels right for the new year. And anything that hasn't been terribly successful as well, because if a spell hasn't been successful, you also have to look at it this way. Clear the slate, start again from a totally different perspective, from a totally different angle. Maybe you were trying to manifest a little money and you were working primarily with the earth element, and what you needed was to bring a little water element to bring that flow and that energy into being. Or maybe if you're trying to manifest something into being that begins with an idea, then perhaps you need a little air as well as a little earth, to bring that innovative quality and then to ground it in the earth element. Or maybe you need a little courage and you need a little fire in there as well. It's always a really good idea, if a spell hasn't been successful, to complete it, to dismantle it, to discard the remnants, and to begin again at a different time when your head is a little bit clearer, your ideas are a little bit more focused, and you can then really, really, really embed your intention, your firm, solid intention in a really holistic manner. So this is a really great idea if you're struggling to get something off the ground and if you find that your spells haven't been terribly successful. Also, another way of approaching this is discard your spells, work on your physical body. Do a cleansing bath, do a ritual bath on yourself, really reset your own personal energy, do a little meditation, drink heaps of water, really get yourself in the right headspace, and then begin afresh. But that's a little personal kind of piece of advice that I would give anyone who's struggling with their spellcraft at the moment. But we are most of all focusing on the end of the year, and so I highly recommend disregarding all the spells that you have done so far. Not disregarding them, that's not the right way. Give them thanks, give the energy thanks, thank yourself for putting the energy into those spells, and then discard those spells thoughtfully in nature. Set what can be set on fire, discard what can be discarded in a nature space or in an area that is quite comfortably natural, and go from there. And above all else, Happy New Year. Get your energies perfect. Weave that web and make that energy really, really beautiful. If you want, you can begin looking at a little charm for the new year. You can build one on New Year and hang it up in your house somewhere. You can begin a new prosperity bowl or a new money bowl. Use a base of fenugreek seeds in there to bring money into the home, to bring that prosperity into the home, to bring that protection. You can add a bit of butcher's broom to it to add a little bit of protection. Add a little bit of rosemary to fortify that protection. Add a little bit of cinnamon and things of that nature to really help to get that party started. Then add a few coins, add a few little tokens, a few little symbols of that prosperity that you're wanting to bring into to the arena of your home and in your life. So this is a really great way of, really working the energies of magic during the new year. And make sure that as the new year approaches that you are wearing the right color to attract the right energies, and you'll know by whatever intention you are trying to set for the new year. Look at your color magic, dress accordingly, and if you don't have the right dress, or you don't believe that, for example, you look good in yellow, which I personally do not, I would go for yellow underwear. I would go for yellow underwear, yellow bra, yellow knickers, yellow boxer shorts, yellow underwear, and anything else, any other color that you may want. I always make it a habit of eating grapes at the stroke of midnight. I used to collect the seeds. These days it's hard to find grapes with seeds in them, but personally I like to eat grapes. It's quite prosperous, it's quite beautiful, and it's a little ritual that I like to do. And I like to cast out my thoughts, my intentions on the new year. So hopefully this helps you a little bit to get yourself into a really nice magical headspace, because at the end of the day, carry that magical headspace with you. Being magical and holding the essence of magic inside of you is a choice that we must make each and every day. Sometimes we're tired and we still need to bring that magic into being. Sometimes we are sick or fatigued or fed up or frustrated or angry, but we still need to bring that magic energy into being. So a good deep breath, stomp your foot, garner that energy, speak to your ancestors, speak to your gods, speak to your guides, speak to your guardians. Speak to those around you that are supporting your magical journey. Give thanks and own that beautiful power that is uniquely yours. Take care, beautiful ones. Bye.